Hello students, I hope you all will be fine. As we all know that today we are going to have a test for lesson 2 in English literature, and the lesson's name is A Piece of Peace. Everything recently I have explained you, the lessons, the whole story you all are knowing, and very nicely we have discussed about it, and brief central idea of the story also I had given you. And today, because it is the test of your this lesson, that is why we will have a revision video for that purpose. So before let us now start the revision video. And first of all, we will be revising the word meanings that is given in the lesson. See, first is detachment. Detachment means attachment, attachment means coming closer, and detachment is the opposite. Antonyms of attachment, that is called detachment, and it means separation. Second is expedition. Expedition means if we are going somewhere for discovering something, or for finding out any fact, that is called expedition, and it means a voyage made for a specific purpose. Third is penetrated. Penetrated is to reach somewhere. Suppose that if I am going somewhere and if I have reached there, we can say we have penetrated there. Penetrated means to reach somewhere. Fourth is tranquility. Tranquility means I have in the next lesson also I think I have explained you. Tranquility means calmness or peace. Any peace of anywhere or calmness of any place, that is called tranquility. Suppose that if I say the tranquility of Kanak Bhavan is attracts us. The tranquility of Kanak Bhavan draws our attention. Tranquility means peace or calmness of any place, that is called tranquility. Stillness also, its meaning is there. Now next is septic. You all know, na, when we get hurt, when we are going on the road and we get down, we get hurt, then our parents say apply some antiseptic on that wound, on that cut or infected part. So septic means infected, and antiseptic means that the thing by which it gets uninfected, that is called septic. Glistening means sparkling or shining. And predictable. Suppose that if we sometimes we say, na, today the weather is very nice, I think it will rain by the evening. Means expecting something or guessing something in advance, earlier, before the happening of any incident. We if we are guessing something that this may happen, this thing may happen, that is called predicting. And predictable means declaring something in advance. And the last one is incredibly. We all know, na, in television also or any magazine also we study Incredible India. Incredible means extraordinary, very nice, means better than the best, that is called incredible. Extraordinarily, that is called incredible. So this was the word meanings, and question answer we will be starting from here. The story you all are knowing, so there is no problem. I believe that you all are knowing the story, and you all, if you all have learned it, and if you have not also, there is a little bit shortcoming in the learning, then you know the story, you can write by yourself also, but we will discuss it in short. First is, how did Antarctica become an isolated island? We all know, na, Antarctica was a very big land, and it was today the five countries, present days, five countries: India, Africa, Australia, New Zealand, and South America. Five countries in today's position, they were locked in one piece of land. But by the geographical incidents or something like that, the land got divided into five parts, and those places, they moved from one place to another. So in this way, the continent was isolated. Isolated means separated or detached. About 40 million years ago, the supercontinent Gondwana broke up and the present day continents began to form. The Drake Passage opened and Antarctica got detached from Australia and settled into its present polar and isolated position. Means it got attached and it moved towards the polar position on the earth. That is what it is being written. Second is Captain Cook's expedition left him disappointed. Describe his experience. We all know, first of all, Captain Cook came to visit the whole world, and first man to reach the Antarctica was Captain Cook. And but he could not recognize it. He sailed around it, and he thought that it is a place which is doomed by the nature. Doomed means which is affected by the nature. It is written here, Captain Cook failed to find the continent of Antarctica. He expressed his disappointment by calling the frozen southern seas a country doomed by nature. He called it that it is a country which is doomed by the nature. He had experience because he was not knowing about the temperature or the weather about that place. So he had experienced thick fogs, snowstorms, intense cold, and every other thing that can make the navigation dangerous. Next was, in what manner do unarmed seals defend themselves when hunted? Seals means we all know that they are called fish or water bodies, life that exists in water, that are called seals. While trying to hunt seals, sealers are often bitten on their fingers when they hunt the seals. So the sealers, the fishes are one who hunts the seals, their finger got bit by the seals. So this causes a painful infection. That painful infection gets the septic, gets the wound or the cut septic. So that is what it is being written. This causes a painful infection which results the finger immobile, and because of that septic injury, the fingers becomes unworking, and it becomes immobile. We cannot move the finger. Fifth was, is there life on Antarctica? Bring out evidence from the text. So we all know that there is no life on Antarctica, means no human life in Antarctica, no visible life on Antarctica. We cannot see the life on Antarctica by our eyes, but there is a vast kingdom of microbes which live under the ice sheets or the water bodies which is present there, and the microbes, the kingdom of microbes which is present in the Antarctica is more than the whole rest of the water bodies which is present in the world. In that water bodies, how much the microbes are existing, more than those microbes are existing only in Antarctica. This is being written here. It is an established fact that although life might not be visible on Antarctica, but certainly it is there. A vast kingdom of microbes, tiny bacteria and other microscopic organisms is present there. And the last is, Professor Green said loss of sea ice could have varied and extensive consequences. Elaborate in your own words with facts from the passage. Means Professor Green said na कि if the ice will continuously melt, it will be a very vast consequences. So for in which aspect did he say this? So it was related to global warming. If the ice will melt, the level of sea will increase, and the places which are situated on the coastal areas, the cities, most of the European cities are situated on the coastal areas, so they will be infected by the rising level of the sea because of the global warming. And because of global warming, many other things are also seen, which can be we are studying here. Increase in global warming can cause the glaciers to melt. This will result in a remarkable increase in sea levels. It will result in coastal erosion, which will be a threat to human settlement. Means it will be a threat for the whole of the human settlement. So that's all for today. The exercise, fill in the blanks, you can study from the book, and this was the revision video. You just see it and do honestly without copying from anywhere. Thank you and have a wonderful day.